All right, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Mets Weekly as we are live at this very moment on YouTube and on X for watch along coverage of Mets versus Blue Jays game 85 of 162. Before we begin, I want to remind everyone to subscribe to the Mets Weekly YouTube channel for live episodes of the Mets Weekly podcast following every single regular season series. We just finished one up about 10 minutes ago, so make sure to go check that out if you have not already. We just ran down the previous Phillies series. For those of you watching or listening on playback, you want to join the conversation in the future, make sure to turn on those post notifications to know when we go live. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X and on TikTok. Follow all of us individually. The links are in the description. So the Mets, fresh off of a series loss to start off the Andy Green era, who has taken over as the Mets interim manager. And now we get to Toronto. We're on the road here. Bo Bichette will now play in his old taunts, his old stomping ground, shall we say. And we'll see how this goes either way. We've got ourselves quite an interesting pitching matchup today. That being Sean Manaea, who's on the mound, making his fourth start of the year since being surfaced into the rotation, has been quality at least, not anywhere close to what we were seeing, but he's been at least salvageable. Trey Savage, on the other hand, has been one of the better pitchers for Toronto this year. They've had a decent injured staff, but we know he comes from that very high arm angle. Big swing and miss guy. Can be a little bit wild at times. However, mid-90s, upper 90s can type that out. He's more of a three-pitch guy, to be honest. Fastball, split, slider, big, tall right-hander, only 22 years old. So we'll see where that goes from here. And then, of course, we have the lineups, which I shall get into in a second. Let's see. I usually listen on Spotify. All right, well, good to know. That'll be out at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Let's see. So we got about 4 minutes to first pitch, considering that this is a 7:07 first pitch, which is just so odd. But Canada be Canada, I guess. What's going on, Daniel? How you doing? But either way, let's get into this. First, for our visiting New York Mets, leading off the right fielder Carson Bench, batting second. The left fielder Juan Soto, batting third. The third baseman Bo Bichette, batting cleanup. The shortstop Francisco Lindor, batting fifth. The first baseman Jared Young, batting sixth. The center fielder AJ Ewing, batting seventh. The designated hitter Mark Vientos, batting eighth. The second baseman, Brett Baty, and batting ninth, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And for the other side, for Toronto, the home team, leading off the designated hitter, George Springer, batting second, the right fielder, Nathan Lucas, batting third, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., batting cleanup, the third baseman, Kazuma Akamoto, batting fifth, the shortstop, Ernie Clement. Batting sixth, the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Luis Urias. Batting ninth, batting eighth, the left fielder, Yoendrick Pinango. Hopefully I said that correctly. And then batting ninth, the center fielder, Miles Straw. So we're just about ready to go here. I don't know. I don't get it. Canada's weird. Happy to see Pete hit his 19th home run yesterday. Good for him, man. Good for him. Add that to the list of shit I don't give a shit about. Okay. Either way, we are just about ready to go here. Let's see. Just making sure I have everything in line. We should be ready to go. As Carson Bench will lead off for the Mets. Then it'll be Soto. Then it will be Bichette. Now, one fact to point out is Savage was the 20th overall pick in the 2024 draft. Carson Benj was the 19th. So these guys went back-to-back in that 2024 draft class. We will see who can prevail in the overall battle either way. Benj has been very productive. Savage, one of the key pieces to their playoff run last year. So we'll see. Either way, we are just about ready to go here in Toronto. Guys, you've been seeing a lot of me with the play-by-play, but I promise you that Matt will be back tomorrow. So for those of you who do miss Matt, he will be back. Yeah, I've just been holding down the fort for the last few days. All right, well, got a minute to go here to first pitch. How's everybody doing? How is everybody right now on this lovely Monday evening? Some out-of-town scores right now. Phillies up 2-0 against Pittsburgh. That game is in the second inning. There's Bo Bichette tipping his hat to the Toronto crowd. I'm sure he'll get a huge ovation. We saw him greeting Vladdy. We saw some of his, pre-game interviews. He was quite emotional. So we'll see if he can, harvest that emotion and go back out to the field with no problem. He has been great in his last 23 games. He's batting .362, 17 RBIs, doing his thing after a really, really slow start. There's Trey Savage, like I said, former first-round pick, right after Carson Benj. So we will see this matchup right here as Benj digs in. Yesavage is ready to go. First pitch fastball misses inside for ball one, and we are underway here at the Rogers Center. Benj, a .711 OPS on the year. He's been batting leadoff regularly. Called strike at the top of the zone for strike one. Savage, 6'4", 220. Big right-hander. Goes over the top. Swung on a miss. It foul-tipped fastball into the glove. The 1-2. Checked his swing. He went around, says the third base umpire, and the home plate umpire. So it's a strikeout to start this game. 1 out. There's the Blue Jays defense, which is pretty good. Penango in left field. Miles Straw in center field. Penango, the rookie. Nathan Lucas, the right fielder. Left to right. Okamoto. Clement, Urias, and then, of course, the big boy, Vladdy, at first base. Venezuela behind the plate. Kirk is back from injury, but is not playing today. That 1-0 splitter misses low for ball 2 to Soto. Soto's been hot recently. The 2-0 fastball fouled off into the left field seats, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 ripped down the right field line. That's going to go all the way into the corner and all the way to the wall. Lucas plays it off, and Soto is in standing with a 1-out double here. The first hit of the game belongs to Juan Soto. That'll bring up Bo Bichette. We'll see what the reception is as him in his old stomping ground. Sure, he will tip his cap. He's getting himself quite an ovation. Even Vlad is take off his glove and giving him a ovation. Oh, sign of respect. Definitely a emotional Bo Bichette. The reception definitely is good. All right, so either way, let's see what he's able to do. First pitch, fastball high for strike one, high in the zone, and it's 0-1. Vlad telling him to tip his cap. The 0-1 to Bichette, lifted in the air to right center field. Straw going back onto the track, makes the catch. Soto will tag at third. At second, go to third. So that moves the runner over. That'll bring up Lindor with a runner at third here, and 2 out. So Bo 0 for 1, but a productive out in his return to Toronto. Here's Lindor. Lindor has quite a career against Toronto. So I'm sure some of us still forget that big game-tying home run to break up the no-hitter against Bowden Francis in 2024. And then the offense completely exploded from there. One of the keynotes to leading this team to the playoffs. Ever since then, can't say the perception's been the same. First pitch, splitter misses high to Lindor, and it's 1-0. Lindor just getting back. He's had some off days in between play days. Not many people are satisfied with that. Swings and misses at that splitter for strike one. Lindor at a 657 OPS on the year. Has missed quite a bit of time. As much as you can say about a lot of the starters that were expected on opening day for the Mets. Just has been that type of year. 1-1. Splitter down and away. Third base umpire says he did not go. 2 balls and a strike. Two 2-1. Fastball fouled back into the crowd. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's just Savage's run in the postseason. He was phenomenal. The 2-2. Splitter misses outside. Runs at full count. If Lindor can get on. Jared Young looms on deck. 3-2 from Savage. Lifted in the air to left field. Back goes Miles Straw on the edge of the warning track. He makes the catch, and the side's retired. So the Mets get the 1-out double from Soto. They strand him at third. We go to the bottom of the first. Sean Manaea will come out to the mound. No score early here in Toronto. All right. You know what's funny is that one of them have been in high leverage. And that one home run he's hit in high leverage didn't even tie the game. Hey, Mr. Alonso. Hilarious. Bo would love to stay in Toronto. It's just not, listen, not to shit on Alonso at all, but like, it's just funny. It's funny. It's like every year this guy stuffs the stat sheet, but when you need him, when you really, really need him, paper tiger, man. Just a paper tiger. What can I say? Sorry, guys. It's the truth. It's weird. Anyways, Sean Manaea. We'll get the start here. It'll be Springer, Lucas, and Vladdy to start this one off. There's Kaz Okamoto. Manaea's been relatively okay since returning to the rotation. Last time out, it was that horrendous 6-error game by the Mets defense. First pitch, fastball, dusts off George Springer, who has himself quite a career against Manaea. 12 for 39. 1-1. Fastball is fouled off into the right field crowd. Ball and a strike. Springer having himself quite a rough year after a phenomenal bounce-back season. He's 36 years old. Tied him up there on the sweeper, and first base umpire said he went around. Ball and 2 strikes. Springer, a once postseason hero for the Astros, has carved himself out quite a bit of a career. He was rumored to go to the Mets at one point. The first year that Steve Cohen took over, he ended up going to Toronto. That fastball misses low for ball 2. 2-2. Sweeper is fouled down the third base line. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 lined out to left field. On comes Soto, and it bounces right back him off the turf monster. It goes all the way to the wall. Ewing is up with it. He drops it, and it goes right back to Soto, and Springer has himself a leadoff inside the park home run to start this game here in the first. That's just wonderful. Oh, yay. You know, what I was saying on our podcast before this game started, they didn't look as out of sorts defensively. They looked at least more crisp, to say so. I'm sure we're going to get an error on that. So, yeah, lovely start to this game. So we will get a run on it, we will get a hit on it, and we will get an error. Holy shit. An inside the park home run for Springer to start this game. Soto completely misjudges that fly ball in left field. Bounces on the turf. That one is hit towards the middle of the diamond. Beatty cuts it off. Throws to first in time for the first out of the inning. On Nathan Lucas. What a great start to this game. Holy shit. One out, nobody on. Here's Vladdy. First pitch sweeper misses inside. Like I said, Vladdy, OPS under 700 this year, having himself just a dreadful season to start off the year. Only 4 home runs, just not Vladdy. Sinker misses outside for ball 2. Vlad has had his fair share against the Mets, nothing crazy. 3 for 6 in his career against Manaea. Hits one out to right field. That'll go foul. 2-1. So the defense continues on from that 6-error game behind Manaea. That's grounded sharply to shortstop. Lindor gobbles it up. Throws to first in time. 2 out. That's, yeah. What did you just see? You saw an inside the park home run. And 2 outfielders just completely mishandled the ball. Holy shit, man. What the fuck was that? Here's Okamoto. Okamoto has been one of the best hitters for this team this year. .784 OPS. Leading the team in home runs. As that 0-1 sinker misses outside for ball 1. The 1-1, that sweeper hits Okamoto on the back foot. And it looks like that's going to be another base runner there. So 36-year-old George Springer gets an inside the park home run. Sounds about right. Am I right, guys? I think we can all relate. Seems like Manaya's velocity is a little bit down here. It's barely touching 90. Something to monitor. Here's Clement. Sinker misses outside for ball one. Ernie Clement having himself a really good year after a fantastic postseason. 30 base hits in that run. Fastball misses outside for ball two. The 2-0. Fastball misses just inside, 3-0. Valenzuela on deck. There's a summary of the World Series last year. Blue Jays lost in 7. Rio from Manaya called strike on the outside part of the plate, which was definitely not a strike. So Mets catch a break there. No challenge from Clement. He calls time. 2 errors in 2 weeks. Not bad. Did he have the same error? I don't remember that happening. I guess so. All right. Sinker catches the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Three, 2. Line into left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Soto plays this one well in left field. 2 on, 2 out. That'll bring up Valenzuela. Second hit of this game for the Blue Jays. This Blue Jays team has also lost 6 in a row, by the way. Forgot to add that on. As Justin Willard will come out to the mound. Brandon Valenzuela. There's the Mets defense, which has already made quite a appearance so far this year. So far in this game, not for the good way. Soto in left, as I'm sure we all can tell. Ewing in center. Benj in right, the usual. Bichette at third. Lindor at shortstop. Beatty at second. And Young at first. Francisco Alvarez behind the plate. Brandon Valenzuela has been pretty good. 758 OPS. Catching tonight instead of Alejandro Kirk. The 0-1. Grounded to third. Chance for Bo. He goes the short way to Beatty at second base, and that'll retire the side, but not before the madness strikes. A leadoff inside the park home run for 36-year-old George Springer. We go to the second, 1-0 Toronto. Oh, man, you just cannot make it up. Just can't. What will go wrong, what can go wrong, will go wrong. Really just never ends. Just can't make it up. What did I miss? Inside the park home run to start off the game for the Blue Jays in the offensive category. So yeah, we're having a great time here, guys. Already off to a great start. Just adjust this while we find out. Here we go. That. Folder for that. Top of the second here in Toronto. Jared Young will lead off against Treyish Savage. Swings and misses at that high fastball, and it's 0-1. Young sitting at a 757 OPS on the year. Having himself quite a campaign for a guy that they didn't really expect much from. Or at least we didn't expect much from. It's been one of their more potent hitters. Fouls back that fastball, and he's behind 0-2. Jared Young, a very nice Canadian man. And that one is lined right back to Savage. He finally picks it up, and he throws high of Vlad at first base, and Jared Young will go to second. So some more shoddy defense, this time from our opponent. And it's a lead-off error, and then advance to second. So it'll be it will not be a hit. And the Blue Jays commit their own error as well. So isn't that fun? So Mets get a runner in scoring position to start off this inning. Gifted by the Blue Jays defense. Here's Ewing. First pitch splitter spiked in the dirt. Blocked by Valenzuela. Ewing goes nowhere. Last 23 games for Ewing. He has been fantastic at 917 OPS. Had a fantastic series against Philly. The 1-0 on the way. Swung on and missed at that splitter. Ball and a strike. There's his home run yesterday that tied the game. The 1-1. Splitter misses once again in the dirt. Throw back to second on a back pick by Venezuela, and Young is back there safely. So there's that. Let me get this going here, so I don't forget. So I do not. The 2-1 to Ewing. That fastball misses outside. 3-1. Mark Vientos on deck. Or as some people call him, Swaggy V. 3-1. Lifted in the air to shallow left field. Penango makes the catch. 1 out. No move up by Jared Young at second base. Here's Vientos. He's very swaggy. And he's got a V in his name, too. First pitch from Savage. Fastball misses inside for ball 1. Of course, we've got the failed adoption baby Mets all batting back-to-back in the bottom part of the lineup. The 1-0 slider in there for a called strike, but it's going to be challenged by Vientos, and he would be correct. 2-0. Being aggressive with that challenge. The 1-1. Fastball is popped up on the edge of the infield. Vlad is under. Urias takes charge, makes the catch, 2 out. Exactly what we didn't need. And speaking of other things that we don't need, here's
She wanna go viral.
I know Nike Didino. I've heard the name before. Wouldn't be able to put a face to the name. But yes, I've heard that name before. Funny videos. Okay, so he shits on Vientos. My type of guy. Swings and misses at that first pitch splitter, and it's 0-1. Beatty sucks balls. That's pretty much it. One of the lowest OPSs in all of baseball. Surprise, surprise. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at that splitter out of the zone, and it's 0-2. This team's swamp ass. It's kind of insulting to swamp ass when you think about it. Splitter misses down and away. 1-2 to Beatty. Move this up. The 1-2. Splitter is pounded into the dirt down the first baseline. Foul. Fastball misses up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 lined into center field. That's going to stay up for Miles Straw in center field. He'll make the catch. That'll retire the side. The Mets get a leadoff base runner gifted by the Toronto Blue Jays defense, and they were unable to capitalize because the baby Mets are horrible. We go to the bottom of the second. Mets down 1-0. All right. Allow me to... Let's just do this. All right. And then we'll bring over this. All right. Okay. Keep that there. We will put this here. Sorry, guys. I'm just setting everything up here for tomorrow. I won't have much time to do it today. Tomorrow, excuse me. All right. It'll be Urias, Penango, and Straw, the bottom part of the order in the second inning. Trying to... It's there. Cool. I think we're good. All right. I have no idea. Oh, I guess so. Okay, cool. All right, first pitch to Urias. Clips the down and in corner with a fastball, and it's 0-1. Urias has just joined the Blue Jays this week. 3 for 10 so far this season. That fastball misses inside for ball 1. See how long Nania goes. Yes. The 1-1 fastball misses down and in. 2 balls and a strike. There's Bo Bichette's career as a Toronto Blue Jay, former second-round pick in 2016. That sweeper misses down and in. 3 balls and 1 strike. Penango on deck. So, Manaea having some trouble throwing strikes. And that sinker is fouled off. Count runs full. Three, 2. Sinker misses outside for ball 4. And we've got a leadoff walk here in the second. So here's Penango, a rookie left-handed hitter. Starting in left field today. Inside sinker is fouled back. 0-1. Penango having himself a pretty good rookie season. 762 OPS. The 0-1. Fastball fouled back. Quickly 0-2. There's Davis Schneider, manager of the Blue Jays. That sweeper misses down and away. 1-2. There's a look of the American League East. It is separated by 12.5 games. Yankees just 1 game behind the Rays right now. Blue Jays 10.5 games out. Swung on and missed. Got him with a sweeper way out of the zone. First strikeout for Manaea. 1 out. That'll bring up Myles Straw, the 9-hole hitter. First pitch, sweeper misses down and away for ball 1. One to Straw. Bounce toward the middle of the diamond. Beatty picks it up, throws it to Lindor. Lindor over to first for the 4-6-3 double play, and that'll end the inning. So Mets work around a leadoff walk. Scoreless frame for Sean Manaea. We go to the top of the third. Mets down 1-0. Already a crazy start to this game. How can it get even crazier? Bill, holy shit. Okay. I wasn't ready for that. I just looked at chat. I wasn't ready for that. Oh my God. So that inside the park home run is now being ruled a triple and then a fielding error for AJ Ewing. So it's not technically a home run. However, he leads off with a run. So triple plus fielding error advances home. Alvarez will lead off for the Mets here in the road third, down 1-0. First pitch slider misses high and in for ball one. The 1-0 lifted high in the air to right field. This will be playable for Nathan Lucas. He's under it, makes the catch, 1 out. Oh my God. That's my type of humor right there. Okay. Here's Benj as that flips over the order. First time up, Benj struck out against his fellow draft class compadre. Got a pitch comm issue here with Valenzuela behind the plate. Gets that fixed up. All right, so we'll see how long this delay happens. Still going. Valenzuela still trying to get his gear all fixed. Looks like now we're ready to go. Guess not. What's going on here, guys? Come on. The hell? And something was stuck in his ear. Okay. This delay is giving Polanco and Robert time to rest. Tweeze something out of his ear. Okay. See something new every day, don't you? All right. Well, either way, we are once again ready to go. Carson Benj steps in. He's 0 for 1. Struck out his first time against Treyas Savage. First pitch, splitter misses high for ball one. The 1-0 is splitter that misses high and away. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 ripped down the right field line, but that'll go foul. Ear shit. No, I mean he's playing in Syracuse tomorrow. The 2-2 called strike on the inner half of the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's the foul pole in Toronto. Looks a little bit different how it is in the States. They do a lot of weird stuff here in Canada. Splitter misses down, high and away. Drives the count full. Soto on deck. It's 3-2 lined into right field. That's a base hit. Mets' second hit of the day. 1 out single here for Carson Benj. That'll bring up Juan Soto. Soto has already put his stamp on this game for the good and for the bad. Doubled his first time up, was stranded at third, and then misplayed a fly ball in left field, which led to a triple plus an error. Either way, first pitch to Soto is popped up. Jay's defense goes for a look, but that'll go foul. Carson voting, yeah, I voted Beatty. I voted Beatty. I got him in there. The 0-1 splitter misses in the dirt. Soto picks up the mask of Valenzuela. Flips it over to him. Soto 1 for 1, like I said. Doubled in the first inning. The 1-1. Fastball in on his hands, fouled back to the backstop. 1-2. The 1-2 from Savage misses way high. Good snag there by Valenzuela. Keep that from going to the backstop. Stop. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Rolled over to the right side. Urias turns it to shortstop. Clement with the turn, not in time to get the double play, as Soto beats it out at first. So it's a force out, 2 out, runner at first. Here's Bo Bichette. That would be a good time to do something in your own home here, Bo. Soto running relatively hard. Here's Bichette. Flew out his last time up. He's 0 for 1 in his return. First pitch, pounded into the ground. Clement on the backhand goes the short way to second, and that'll retire the side. Mets get a hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Toronto. Quick side note. Hold on. Rangers question. I like it. I like both of the moves. The problem is I don't trust whatever is going on in that front office to, utilize it properly, because in my expectation, both of them will probably underperform because it's just not a good environment to play hockey because of the management. It's literally, they could get plenty of great pieces all they want, but they just find a way to waste talent. So, or just not get the best out of them. I just don't see it. I'm sorry. But either way, they've done a decent job, I'd say. In a vacuum, it looks good. But I don't know. I'm not convinced that they have the right people. We have the top of the lineup for Toronto. Springer, Lucas, and Manaea. Against Manaea. Guerrero batting third. Springer tripled his last time up and scored after the fielding error by A.J. Ewing. Technically an inside the Parker, but not an inside the Parker. First pitch, fastball in the inner part of the plate. 0-1 to Springer. Springer does have quite a career against Manaea. However, the defense did not help him out there. Cutter tied him up. First base umpire says he didn't go. Ball and a strike. One. Fastball dots the inside corner. 1-2 to Springer. 1-2 from Anaya. Got him looking with a called fastball at the inner part of the zone. 2 strikeouts for Manaya. There's Gelbs. I'm sure he'll be enjoying a hot dog at one point. Unless they don't do hot dogs in Toronto. Doesn't seem like they do start times at a reasonable time either. First pitch to Lucas is lined foul into the left field seats. Going 1. Lucas grounded out his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Manaya about to throw his 40th pitch of the day. The 0-1. Called strike with a fastball on the outer part of the plate. It's quickly 0-2. Oh, 0-2. Cutter just misses high and inside. Ball with 2 strikes. 1-2. Cutter just got a piece of it. Fouled it off into left field seats. Still 1-2. God. The 1-2. Fastball misses down and inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Fastball misses up and away. That drives the count full. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on deck. There's Andy Green. 3-2. Bounce to third. Bo will play it on 2 hops. Throws on to first in time, 2 out. First pitch sweeper inside to Vlad. Vlad grounded out his last time up. The 1-0. Breaking ball fouled back to the screen. One lined hard to left field, and Soto slides on one knee, makes the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 inning from Manaya. We go to the 4th, 1-0 Toronto. And looks like Vlad looking up to the sky as a how could this have happened look. Hit that one on the button. Didn't show for it. Good news, Toronto sucks, and that means we have an equal chance. Yeah. They made their own mishap, too, defensively. All right. Well, being that close to winning the series, and then looking like this, yeah. You had smallpox, you wouldn't have to watch this shit. Do smallpox still exist, or was there a cure found for that? Francisco Lindor will lead off for the Mets in the road fourth. Lindor flew out sharply to center field his last time up. He's 0 for 1. It's Trey Savage. Right. First pitch to Lindor, swung on and missed. At a fastball, and it's 0-1. Lindor calls his timeout, gets back in there, called strike on the inner half of the plate. Quickly 0-2. The 0-2 fastball misses outside. Savage now about to throw his 50th pitch of the day here in the fourth inning. The 1-0 lead. The 1-2 has Splitter fouled off into the crowd. He made the mishap on the inside the Parker. Soto and then also Ewing. They both fucked up. That one's rolled to first. Guerrero scoops it up, steps on first. 1 out. Savage looks like he's constantly dealing with constipation. Maybe that's the key to his success. Possibly be. You just never know. There's Jared Young. First time up, reached on an error, advanced to second. And was stranded from there. Because our baby Mets can't do jack shit correctly. First pitch, lifted in the air, deep to center field, but it is playable for Miles Straw. He gets under it, makes the catch, 2 out. Here's Ewing. Ewing flew out his first time up. First pitch. Fastball fouled back. 0-1. Called strike at the top part of the plate. Oh, 0-2 to Ewing. The 0-2 lifted in the air to left field. Penango under it. Makes the one-handed grab. That'll retire the side. We go to the home fourth. Mets down 1-0 as they go down 1-2-3. Sean Manaea will go back out to the mound. Manaea, 49 pitches through 3 innings. It'll be Okamoto, Clement, and then Valenzuela. There's the 92 World Series. Dave Winfield's 2-run double in the 11th inning. Against the Braves. Here's Okamoto. First pitch cutter is fouled into the seats, and it's 0-1. Okamoto was hit by the pitches last time up. The 0-1, sinker. Dots the outside corner for strike 2. The 0-2, sweeper misses down and in. That one almost hit him. 1-2. I now up to 50 pitches. The 1-2, sinker is fouled off. One, two once again. That sinker is fouled off into the right field crowd. Pirates have tied the game. It's 5-5 in Philly. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Got him with the sinker. Finally got him. 3 strikeouts for Manaea, 1 out. Need a new name for baby Mets. Failed adoption. Failed, yeah, like something like adoption paper discard or something. I don't know. Unwanted children. First pitch to Ernie Clement is a sweeper that's fouled off into the crowd. Clement singled his last time up. The 0-1. Swung on and missed at that sweeper. Quickly 0-2. 0-2. Lined into left field. Soto drifting back, and he made the catch on the run. Love tap to the wall. 2 out. So Soto does not blunder there. That'll bring up Valenzuela. Good reach there by Soto on the run, the edge of the warning track. The first pitch to Valenzuela is popped up. This might stay in for Bo, but it does not. It goes out of play. Counts 0-1. Good play by Soto. Oh, 1. Sweeper misses outside. One, 1 to Valenzuela from Manaea. Sinker misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Broken bat, tapped right back to Manaea off the mound, flips over to first, and that'll retire the side. Back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings for Sean Manaea. He is through 4. We go to the 5th. Mets still down 1-0. See how long Manaea goes. It'd be nice to see him throw a pitch in the 6th inning. Is this a good start, or are they that bad? I have no clue. Wish I could tell you. Can't really tell anymore. Orphanage for unwanted boys. Black sheep of the family Mets. It'll be Vientos, Beatty, and Alvarez. Dumb, Dumber, and Dummy. Let's see. Washington down 6-1 in Boston. Marlins playing Colorado later tonight. Dumb. What did we call them during the podcast? It was dumb, dummy, dumber, and dumbass. That was what we went with the big four. Mark Vientos will lead off against Trey Yesavage here in the top of the fifth. Mets down 1-0. Savage at 56 pitches through 4. First pitch to Vientos. Fastball just misses inside for ball 1. Vientos, stranded runners is his last time up. Picking right where he left off yesterday. The 1-0. Fastball misses down. He laid off. 2-0. Slider just misses down and in. 3 balls and no strikes. Beatty on deck. Taking all the way. Fastball dotted there at the bottom part of the zone. Knee high, 3-1. Swung on and missed. Down and in fastball. Count runs full. Vientos calls time. Swung on and missed, and a slider in the dirt. 1 out. Fucking useless. Incredible. Here's Beatty.
She wanna go viral.
First pitch, swinging, and he lines it into right field, right into the glove of Nathan Lucas. 2 out. Yeah, I think it's time where we need to talk about the main culprit being these 4. Because, like, it's just, they give you nothing. Jack shit. Crazy. Fastball up and in to Francisco Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up. The 1-0. Slider misses up and in. 2-0. The 2-0 fastball on the inner part of the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Time called by Alvarez. Hilarious how they followed. Yeah. Stearns traveling with the team. I don't know. Fastball misses downstairs. 3 balls and a strike. Benj on deck if Alvarez can get on. 3-1. Ripped into center field. Back goes Straw on the run. He leaps. He makes the catch. On his way to the warning track. halfway through here in Toronto. Mets down 1-0. Even though Beatty and Alvarez did hit the ball pretty hard right there. It's almost just like, you know, I don't give a shit anymore. Just like show the fuck up, do something. You get absolutely nothing from these guys. It's just, it's fucking insane. It's crazy. All right, so who should we call dumber? Who should we call dumb? Who should we call dummy? And who should we call dumbass? That's the real question. Like, which one gets which? Vientos is definitely dummy. Okay. It'll be Urias, Penango, and Straw. Bottom part of the order for Toronto against Shamania, who's 62 pitches through 4. Been pitching a solid game so far. See how long he goes. Dumbass is Alvy because he swings at everything. Guess I'll ask Twitter too. All right. Leadoff double for Luis Urias. Third hit of the day. Just got stuck on my computer. It's over Soto's head. Off the wall. He played it pretty well. Leadoff double. Now some trouble here for Manaea, who's been settling in since then. Here's Penango. That one's grounded towards the middle of the diamond. Slowly to Lindor. Picks it up. Throws to first in time. Urias goes to third. 1 out. Here's Miles Straw, first pitch swinging into foul territory. Alvarez does not remove his mask. He dives for it. And he can't make the catch. Fucking idiot. It's like a fucking train wreck. Like, you can't look away. Remove the fucking mask, you idiot. Oh my God. Like, well, he removed the mask there, and he smacked his head on the ground. Oh my God. Counts 0-1 to Straw. The 0-1. Fastball fouled back to the screen, and it's 0-2. Albie's dumbass. He missed so... It's like the IQ that these guys, they combine for an IQ of -40. The 0-2. Sinker fouled off into the right field seats. The 0-2. Lifted in the air to center. This likely will get the run home. Urias tags at third. Throw comes in from Ewing. It is on line, but it's too late. And it's 2-0 Toronto. A sacrifice fly. Miles Straw. Comes in Urias. 2-0. That'll bring up Springer. Springer came all the way around to score in the first inning to open up the scoring. First pitch sweeper misses low for ball one. The 1-0. Fastball fouled off into the right field seats. Ball and a strike. There it is again. So you want to see that once again. That sweeper's fouled off. And I about to throw his 70th pitch of the day. The 1-2. Fastball fouled off. The 1-2. Fastball misses upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's the Mets. 15 games out of first place. Pretty much not reachable. Less than 81 games to go. Changeup misses down and away. And that drives the count full. Nathan Lucas on deck. 3-2. Got him looking. Down and in on the sinker. George Springer is going to challenge that, but he is not going to get it. Manaya's 4th strikeout of the day. He is through 5. However, the Jays add themselves another run on a sacrifice fly by Miles Straw. 2-0 in Toronto. Mets offense has got to get going. Top of the order. So, what better time to do it, right? Right, guys? Even the umpire's a train wreck. Okay. Bronco and Robert on their way back. We'll see. Not trusting that they will be back. All right, Benj will lead off. He's 1 for 2 against his fellow draft mate in 2024, Trey Yesavage. Yesavage, 68 pitches. Pitching into the 6th there. First pitch swung on and missed at that splitter, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 chases that splitter again, as the third base umpire said he went around, and it's quickly 0-2 to Benj. The 0-2 lays off that splitter. 1-2. One, two. That slider misses high and away. Didn't look like a slider, but 2-2. The 2-2 misses inside, but is called strike 3. That's not strike 3. And Benj does not challenge it. Got to bring up Soto. Soto doubled his first time up, reached on a fielder's choice. He's 1 for 2. First pitch splitter is fouled off. 0-1. The 0-1 to Soto. That splitter misses in the dirt. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. That splitter down and away. All splitters to Soto so far. Two-one to Soto, lifted in the air to right center field. That will stay in the park. Mouse Straw is under it. 2 out. Here's Bichette. Bichette's 0 for 2 so far in his return to Toronto. First pitch from Yesavage. Line to right field. It will stay up for Nathan Lucas, who makes a diving play, and the Mets go down 1-2-3 here in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the inning. Mets down 2-0. That was pretty quick. Ooh. Hello from Syracuse. Hello. If you're from Syracuse, you might see Luis Robert Jr. down there tomorrow. He'll make an appearance. 39. 45. Let's see. Put the beanie back on. Guys, it's hot. I can only do the beanie for so long. Pittsburgh took the lead. It's 8-5 in Philly. Oh, man. If they have another wrist fail, I'll switch the beanie. Manaea's still out there. He'll pitch the 6th. 75 pitches through 5. This team sucks. I'd agree. Oh my god. All right. Manaea back out to the mound. Will face Nathan Lucas to start off this inning. Cutter misses outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Sinker is fouled off. Ball on a strike. This is 0 for 2 today. 1-1. Lined into left field. That'll stay up for Soto. Doesn't need to move much. 1 out. Here's Vladdy. Vlad's 0 for 2. First pitch cutter misses up and away for ball 1. The 1-0 lifted high in the air to left field. That'll stay in the park. Juan Soto comes across to his left, makes the catch, 2 out. Here's Kaz Okamoto. He's 0 for 1. He was hit by the pitch in his second plate appearance. And that cutter misses down and in for ball 1. His first plate appearance, my bad. Struck out the next one. 1-0. Sweeper misses inside, 2-0. Manaea now at 80 pitches on the day. The 2-0, sinker is fouled off. That may have been a fastball. Sinker? Not sure. Heads or tails? Austin Warren getting warmed up in the Mets pen. The 2-1, swung on and missed at that cutter on the outside part of the plate. 2-2. 2-2 to Okamoto. Slowly bounced to shortstop. Lindor mishandles it on the transfer. And Okamoto will reach here with 2 out. That'll be an error on Lindor. Second error of the night for the Mets. And the little things not doing well correctly once again come back to haunt the Mets. We having a field day with that one. Here's Ernie Clement. Clement is 1 for 2 today. Sweeper down and in. The changeup misses down and in for 2-0. Like we're going to get a conference on the mound here. Worst team money can buy. Let's always love breaking that record, huh? Perez trying to hone in whatever went from that error. Maybe give Austin Warren a little bit more time. 2 outs here in the 6th. Runner at first. Mets down 2-0. As Manaea has been pitching quite a decent game. No run support for him. The 2-0 to Clement. Fastball misses down and in, and it's 3-0. Valenzuela on deck. Can we expect a run or two this inning? Who knows? That sinker is on the inner part of the plate, in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. The 3-1. Cutter misses up and away for ball 4. Back-to-back base runners. And it looks like that's going to be it for Manaea. So Manaea's done after 90 pitches. Pitches a good game. He's responsible for the runners on here. And it looks like we'll go to Austin Warren to face Valenzuela. So Manaea not happy about that last walk. Definitely looks like he does not want to exit the game. However, that'll be it. So solid performance for him. Austin Warren will come in with 2 out and 2 on. Yeah, Manaea was good. All right, so Warren, as of right now, only a 2.56 earned run average. Hasn't been as sharp as he was the first time. Has allowed 8 earned runs over his past 15 appearances. See what he can do here against Valenzuela. Brandon Valenzuela will come in. 2 on, 2 out. Valenzuela steps in. Warren's first pitch. Sweeper misses outside for ball 1. Valenzuela reaching on a fielder's choice his first time up. He's 0 for 2. The 1-0. Curveball misses outside, and it's 2-0. Breaking ball fouled down the first base line. 2-1 pitch from Warren. Breaking ball right down the middle for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Sinker is fouled off into the right field seats. Warren sets at the belt. 2-2 to Valenzuela. Curveball misses in the dirt. That drives the count full. Luis Urias on deck. Big pitch here for Warren. He is set at the belt. The 3-2. Breaking ball misses outside for ball 4, and that'll load the bases. That'll bring up Luis Urias. So Austin Warren comes in, walks his first hitter. Here's Urias with the bases loaded. First pitch, called strike, and a sinker at the bottom of the zone. That was not a strike, but no challenge. The 0-1. Cutter fouled down the first base line. Back to the ball boy. And it's quickly 0-2. Warren walked his first batter. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Got him with the sweeper. Warren escapes a bases loaded jam. Keeps it a 2-run game. We go to the 7th. Mets down 2-0 here in Toronto. All done by Warren. Java's saying it sucks that we can't hit, so the pitcher loses. This team is very bad. I see you're doing it solo. You're doing a great job. Thank you. Where are my other guys out? They'll probably. I mean, I don't know if Andrew is joining tonight, but they'll be back tomorrow. I've been taking over most of the workload recently, so but we should be back to our regular scheduled. No time. Trey Savage back out there for the 7th. He's at 78 pitches on the day. He's allowed 2 hits, 3 strikeouts. He'll face Lindor, Young, and Ewing for the Mets here in the road 7th. A little bit of an on-field delay here. I'm not sure what happened. Not sure what's going on. Davis Schneider there. I don't know what's going on. You have a pitch clock violation. Andy Green coming out as well. There's no first baseman on the field when they... Okay, I don't know what the hell Vlad just did, but they might give them a automatic ball for that. Okay. So there's that. This has been a very weird game. Going pretty quick, but very weird. All right. Looks like we're ready to go. Lindor will lead off for the Mets here in the 7th. Mets desperate for any sort of offense. First pitch fastball misses outside to Lindor. The 1-0 lifted in the air to deep right field. Back goes Lucas onto the track at the wall. It is gone. The Mets are on the board. Francisco Lindor, his 3rd home run of the year. It's a 1-run game here in Toronto. Well, the injured list has been scattered playing time without the lineup with some of the rest and shows off the power there. His 3rd home run of the year. And the Mets are on the board. Just like that. Got to bring up Jared Young. First pitch. Splitter misses outside. He destroyed that one. Swings and misses at that splitter, and it's 1-2. 104.7 off the bat, 378 feet. Fortunately, we have no Lindor fans in this fan base anymore, so that doesn't count. That breaking ball is fouled off. The 1-2 lifted high in the air to shallow center field. Miles Straw coming in. Makes the catch, 1 out. Thank you for not being like the... Hold on, give me a second. First pitch splitter sits high to Ewing. Ewing's 0 for 2 so far. Flew out both times. Thanks for being like the Coens and letting us say whatever we want. The video of the guy being ejected was disgusting. Yeah, I saw that. We didn't really get into that on the podcast. Listen, fans have every right to be upset. Listen, I'm neutral about it because I think both sides have been just brutal all year. 3-0 to Ewing. But yeah, no, we allow free speech here. As long as it's not ill intent. First fastball. in there for a called strike, and it's 3-1 to Ewing. Vientos on deck. 3-1. Ooh, drilled him in the back with a fastball. I don't think that was really intentional. Definitely trying to make a pitch there. Doesn't look like Ewing's as upset. He's more just in pain. Gets drilled in the back with a fastball. Pitching coach will come out after a leadoff home run and a one-out hit by pitch. And the Mets have the tying run here at on first. Now, you guys can say whatever you guys want in here as long as it's, you know, Mets fans have every right to be upset. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I'm half and half on it. I'm half and half on it because yeah, if you're you know trying to start up like a freaking rally at a baseball game, there's that. But also the way that it was handled was not well. First pitch slider in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. That was definitely not a strike, but no challenge from Vientos. Mets have two of their challenges here. Vientos is 0 for 2. Struck out his last time up. Savage still in there. Likely will be his last batter. Swings and misses at that slider, and it's 0-2 to Vientos. About time he got a hit. Who got a hit? That splitter misses in the dirt for ball 1. What is worth Beatty as a baseball player or Steve Cohen with social media? Both are pretty brutal. Let's just say that. 1-2 to Vientos, lifted high in the air to right field. Luke is going back. He's on the edge of the start of the warning track. He makes the catch. 2 out. And here's
she wanna go viral.
Or maybe they put in a mound visit. This might be it for you, Savage. So they're just too afraid of Beatty to have you Savage face him for a third time. Pitching change. We'll be back. Standing ovation for him at the Rogers Center. Yeah, I mean, Savage is out of the game, so maybe they can find something here. Mason Fluharty will come in to face Beatty. Beatty probably doesn't do anything here, but we'll see. Fluharty is having himself a rough season in comparison to last year. The left-hander, 4.5 earned run average. He's been used in 44 games. He's made 3 starts. Pitched 32 innings. Eric Wagaman will come in. Did we have an opener? Nope. Manaea actually pitched pretty well. Defense didn't help him, but Manaea was pretty solid. Eric Wagaman will come in to pinch hit for Brett Baty, which likely means that I don't know who's going to be moving, to be honest. Perhaps they put Ronnie in at second. I'm not sure. Wagaman off the bench here. Has been a pinch hitting specialist for this team. First pitch, sweeper misses down and inside, and it's called a strike. So this home plate umpire continues to have a rough day behind the plate. James Hoy. In case anybody wants to, never mind. The 0-1, there goes Ewing, and he is out at second base. So Ewing is caught stealing at second. Good throw there by Valenzuela. Arias with the tag, and that'll retire the side. We are to stretch time here in Toronto. Mets down 2-1. They get a little closer. Francisco Lindor, his 3rd home run of the year. The bottom of the 7th we go. We'll see if Warren stays out there. He's been caught more than he has been safely still. Yeah, he's been half and half. He really has not been able to get good jumps. And one of the faults. Okay. It'll be Penango to lead off, then Straw, then Springer. The last of the 7th. Warren likely stays out there, I'm going to guess. Bo Bichette goes to second base. Interesting. And Wagaman stays in the game at 3rd. So Baty out of the game officially. How sad. All right. Austin Warren will remain out there after finishing the 6th inning. Anaya's day ends at 5 2/3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. On 90 pitches. Here's Penango. Penango's 0 for 2 today. First pitch swinging, lifts that to left field. It'll stay up for Soto. Makes the catch to his right. 1 out. That breaking ball was hanging a little bit. Who did Wagaman pinch hit for? Baty. Here's Miles Straw. Last time up. Drove in a run with a sacrifice fly. First pitch. Sinker in there at the knees on the outer part of the plate. It's 0-1. The 0-1 sweeper catches the inside part of the plate. 0-2. They're the hardest hits today. Baty's there. Wow. Is Baty coming along, guys?
She wanna go viral.
The 0-2. Sweeper misses outside for ball one. Vlad with the hardest, 111.1. One, two. Ground ball. Wagaman backs up, plays it on a hop, throws to first. Got him by a half step. 2 out. First chance for Wagaman is a success. Not as smooth, but showing off the arm there. We'll see if the Blue Jays want a challenge. No, you got him. 2 out. Who plays second? Bo Bichette moves to second. So a little bit different look here from Andy Green. So 2 out and nobody on. Here's Springer. Springer delivered one of the keynotes of this game at the beginning of the game. Triple and then scored a run, which was negating the inside the park home run. He's 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch cutter misses outside for ball one. There's Soto, who messed up that play. So did Ewing. First pitch, 1-0, excuse me. Top sinker at the top of the zone, 1-1. The 1-1 sinker on the outside corner is called a strike. Another horrendous call, but it is not challenged by Springer. Former Met Tyler Rogers in the pen, getting warmed up. 1-2, sweeper misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Would have been... Yeah. Strike 3 called. Got him with the sinker on the outer part of the plate. That'll retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Warren here in the 7th. We go to the 8th. Mets down a run. The Mets, 1 run, 3 hits, 2 errors. Toronto, 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. It'll be Wagaman, Alvarez, and Benj for the Mets in the road 8th. 6 outs to work with, down a run. They're 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position today. Only run coming off of a solo home run in the 7th inning by Francisco Lindor. Bo is crying because he misses playing the Bluebirds. Is Beatty really our only option? His June stats are historic. Yeah, well, Beatty is out of the game, so no, he's the worst hitter in all of baseball right now. So looking good, you know. He's 585 OPS. What a fucking joke. Hard to tell everyone the dude sucks, but hey, the hell do I know? Anything to keep this guy on the team. Here's Tyler Rogers, the former Met. Andres Jimenez comes in, another former Met, comes in to play shortstop. He'll bat 8th. Dalton Varsho comes in to play center field. He'll bat 7th. Clement goes from shortstop to second base. Ronnie Mauricio will come in to pinch hit for Wagaman. So likely he'll be playing third. He'll bat left. against Tyler Rogers, the former Met. Rogers was acquired by the Mets at the trade deadline last year. Or Jose Butto. What the hell's going on here? Is Alvarez hurt? Jose Butto, Drew Gilbert, and Blade Tidwell. What the fuck just happened there? All right, well, here's Mauricio. First pitch swinging, lifts one to left field. Under it is Miles Straw, who moves to left field on the defensive switch. One out. What the fuck? Oh. Oh my god, dude. Can it get any dumber? Can they get any dumber? Holy shit. I'm not the only one seeing this, right? So Mauricio just took a practice swing and the follow through just hit Alvarez in the arm. Like, here's Alvarez. He's 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch, sinker, fouled off. Alvarez has a home run in his career against Tyler Rogers back in San Francisco. One of the first of his career. This is fucking stupid. Embarrassing, man. 0-1. Sinker's fouled off. It's quickly 0-2. Like I said, Rogers was a Met last year. The 0-2 slider misses way outside for ball 1. 1-2 to Alvarez. Slider misses outside again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 driven out to center field. Back goes Varsho. It's over his head and off the wall. Alvarez is in sliding headfirst to second with a 1-out double. Don't you dare tell me you just fucking broke your finger. Oh my god. I legitimately thought he just... Oh my god, dude. These guys are just the dumbest fucking people alive. How stupid. Like, I just can't, man. Top of the order due up here. Alvarez will exit for a pinch runner. That will be Tyrone Taylor. So Terens will likely take over, or he will likely take over in the bottom of the 8th, the catching duties. Here's Benj. First pitch sinker at the bottom part of the zone. Clips it at the knees for a strike. So Alvarez is done for the day. The 0-1 bounce to third base. Sakamoto is up with it. Throws to first in time. 2 out. That'll bring up Soto, who will likely get intentionally walked, I'm going to guess. So he can face Bichette. Yep, there you go. Intentionally walk, first and third. First and second. 2 out, and that'll bring up Bo Bichette. Bichette is 0 for 3 in his return to Toronto. Could really come through big here with a hit. Been better in these situations. Would be huge. First offering from Rogers. First pitch swinging, tapped right in front of him. He's off the mound, throws to first in time. That'll retire the side. So the Mets get another runner into scoring position. They are now 0 for 7 on the day. They failed to score. Mets down a run. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Ridiculous, man. Really is. It's a joke. This is a winnable game. Definitely is. The Mets know that. I have no idea. Like, you actually cannot go get more stupid than this quartet that we have. Tyrone Taylor will come in, or excuse me, Luis Torrens will come in to catch. He'll bat 9th. Replacing Tyrone Taylor was the pinch runner for Alvarez. So the Mets now have emptied their entire bench. Mauricio goes to second, and then Bichette goes back to third. So he went to third base to second base for an inning. Then he goes back to third base. Okay. Interesting. Just can't have anything. You guys are great. I watch you every time you're on. Thank you. Bo sucks. All right. Well, interesting. Warren's still out there. First pitch breaking ball misses outside for ball 1 against Nathan Lucas. Lucas is 0 for 3 today. Grounded out his first times up and then lined out. Sweeper misses outside, 2-0. To Lucas. Sinker is fouled off into the left field seats. This was winnable like yesterday. Yep. No wonder they let Bo leave. They didn't even make an offer, I don't think. Or a formal offer, shall we say. The 2-1. Fastball misses inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on deck. This is pathetic, man. It really is. 3-1. Breaking ball misses outside for a leadoff walk. That'll bring up Vlad. First pitch, sinker, misses inside for ball 1. Vlad's 0 for 3 tonight. Pound out, line out, fly out. 1-0. Sweeper in there in the bottom part of the zone for strike 1. One to Vlad. Sinker misses down and in. 2 balls and a strike. Pickoff attempt at first base. And Lucas is back there safely. The Warren at the belt. 2-1 to Vlad. Sinker just clips the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Two, grounded past the glove of Young and into right field. Lucas will go to second, and it's first and second here with nobody out in the 8th. Blue Jays' 4th hit of the day. Just out of the reach of Young. Back-to-back base runners to start off the home 8th. And that likely will be it for Warren. Yep, Warren is done. See who comes in. If I had to guess, it would be... I guess I can't guess. I don't know. Let me guess, Warren gets sent down after this game? Probably not. There's one guy they should send down or get rid of, but, you know, it's not really glaring, right? So 2 on, nobody out. Okamoto is up. Don't know who they're switching to. Could it be Gerber? See who this ends up being. Joey Gerber comes in. So, okay. So the Mets down a run here, going to Joey Gerber, who's fresh off the bus from Syracuse. That's is an interesting move. See if it pays off. They're in a big spot. Okamoto is up. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. There's a look of downtown Toronto at night. Beautiful city. A big spot here for the kid here. 28-year-old right-hander, Joey Gerber, who's pitched okay for the Mets in limited sample he's provided. As with a tall task here. It's given the Mets 5 innings out of the pen so far. Okamoto is 0 for 2. Hit by the pitch first time up. Last time up. Reached on an error. First offering from Gerber. Swings and misses at that cutter out of the zone, and it's 0-1. The 0-1, cutter in there for a strike. It's quickly 0-2. Interesting call going to Gerber here, if I do say. 0-2. Fastball misses upstairs. Gerber at the belt once again. The 1-2 to Okamoto. Got him looking on his fastball right that ticks the bottom part outside of the zone. 1 out. Perfectly placed pitch. Here's Ernie Clement. 1 for 2 today. Walked his last time up. First pitch cutter just clips the outside part of the zone. 0-1. The 0-1 lifted in the air to shallow right field. Mauricio going back, Benj coming in. He's under it, makes the catch, 2 out. Here's Brandon Valenzuela, who is this Gerber? Gerber, minor leaguer. He's pitched a few times for us. Can't hit for shit. Yeah, Gerber's been on our 40-man all year. Valenzuela, 0 for 2 today. First pitch, cutter in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. I just know he's going to get to 2 strikes here, and then somehow he's going to lose them. This is the type of tease they've been doing. The 0-1, fastball fouled off as Valenzuela loses the grip of his bat, and it's 0-2. So here it is, guys. If I know Mets baseball correctly. Come on, Gerber. 0-2 from Gerber. He sets. He fires. Swung on and missed. Got him with a high fastball. And that retires the side. Well done by Joey Gerber to escape the 2-on, nobody out jam. Last licks for the New York Mets. 3 outs to play with, down a run. We go to the top of the 9th. It will be Lindor, Young, and Ewing for the Mets. Top of the 9th. That's down a run. 4 hits apiece for each team. Phillies down a run right now at home to Pittsburgh, 8-7. Nationals down 6-3 on the road against the Red Sox. Marlins are losing 3-2 in Colorado. That game's in the 3rd. Gonna guess it's Louis Varland to come in, who's been one of the most dominant pitchers in all of baseball this year. Who is their closer? Will likely come in here in a closing situation. For those of you in here, make sure to leave a like if you haven't already on the stream. It'd be greatly appreciated. Well done by Joey Gerber there. Yep, Louis Varland is in. Varland, one of the best relievers in all of baseball this year, and even 1 earned run average across 45 innings pitched. He has 16 saves on the year. This is his 41st appearance. Hard-throwing right-hander. Likely to be one of the all-stars this year for Blue Jays. Mets have themselves a tall task here in the top of the 9th. He'll face Lindor. 16 for 16 in save opportunities. Mets looking to be the first one he's blown this year. First pitch, changeup misses outside for ball 1. Lindor, last time up, supplied the only run for the Mets today. A solo shot, his 3rd of the year. The 1-0. Knuckle curve is called a strike. Jesus, pitcher's umpire. No challenge from Lindor. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. Changeup misses outside. 2-1 to Lindor. The 2-1. Fastball misses, high and away. 3 balls and 1 strike. Jared Young on deck. That curveball in there for a strike. Runs the count full. Three, 2. Curveball fouled off. The 3-2 lifted in the air to left field. It'll stay up for Miles Straw. He makes the catch, 1 out. So Lindor gives it a whirl. Hit it hard, but right at a glove. Nothing to show for it. Here's Jared Young. Jared Young reached on an error in the 2nd inning. Since then, he's flew out twice to center field. He's 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch, curveball at the bottom part of the zone. For strike 1. The 0-1 bounced toward the middle of the diamond. Ernie Clement on the backhand has trouble with it, and Jared Young is safe at first. So the Mets get the tying run on. It's an infield single for Jared Young. That'll bring up A.J. Ewing. That's 5th hit of the night. So Clement having a little bit of a bobble on the transfer. Struggles with the throw, and Jared Young beats it out. There's Ewing. Ewing's also hitless today. He's 0 for 2. Was hit by the pitch his last time up. First pitch fastball outside for ball 1. That changeup misses low and in, and it's 2-0 to Ewing. The 2-0 fastball misses down and in. 3-0. Mauricio on deck. Varland having a little bit of trouble with his command. (3-0) taking all the way. Fastball on the inner half of the plate for a strike, and it's 3-1. The 3-1. Fastball clips the outside corner for a called strike. I don't think that's going to get overturned, as Ewing is going to challenge. Mets have 2 challenges, and they likely will lose 1. Yep, they will. So, counts now 3-2 to Ewing. The 3-2. Breaking ball misses low for ball 4. And Ewing is on with a walk. First and second, 1 out. Coaching will come to the mound for Varland. And that'll bring up Swaggy V. God. Why do I feel like Why do I feel like I know what's going to happen here? Like, we... Can't pitch hit him? No. Mets bench is completely empty. They emptied it out already. All right, Swaggy V. One of their potent hitters with runners in scoring position this year. One of the few things he's been doing correctly. He's 0 for 3 today. Struck out his last time up. Now facing one of the best relievers in all of baseball in Louis Varland. A little trouble with his command. First pitch, changeup misses inside for ball 1. Mets have the tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first with 1 out here. The 1-0, called strike on the outer part of the plate, and Vientos is going to challenge that for God knows who knows why. And it won't be overturned. It will be upheld. Stupid. Counts 1-1. Ridiculous. Ewing one was borderline. That's just fucking stupid, man. Like, what are you doing? 1-1 to Vientos. Fastball foul back into the right field seats. And it's 1-2. Mauricio on deck. I think I may have said Mauricio was on deck last AB. My bad. The 1-2. Curveball in the dirt. Nice block by Valenzuela. Keeps it in front of him. Runners go nowhere. Counts 2-2 to Vientos. Took everything in Vientos' power to not chase that. You can tell. Two. Swung on and missed. Got him with a curveball. 2 out. Uncanny. Every freaking time, man. Every time. These guys stink. These guys actually fucking stink. Well, here's Mauricio. Last hope for the Mets. Tying and go-ahead runs on base. 2 out. Mauricio flew out his last time up. They come up big here. Boy, would it be nice. First pitch. In there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Bottom part of the zone. They're on their feet in Toronto. The 0-1 swings and misses at that breaking ball, and it's quickly 0-2. Block there from Valenzuela. They're on their feet at the Rogers Center. Mets down to their final strike. Runners at first and second, 2 out. Down 2-1 here in the 9th. The 0-2 swung on and missed. Got him with the curveball, and that'll do it. The Mets come into Toronto, and in the opener, once again, offensively starved. Sean Manaea gives a valuable effort with his defense trying to screw everything up behind him. Mets offense goes silent at the wrong time. Francisco Lindor homers in the only run. Mets go 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position. They empty their entire bench. Bo Bichette hitless in his return to Toronto. And the Mets now fall to, 15 games under 500. Trey Savage pitches a fantastic game. Once again, the baby Mets shit themselves when it matters. And, yeah. That's going to do it for tonight, guys. We will be live tomorrow for 7 p.m. First pitch. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's watch along stream. If you guys want more of us, we just recapped the Phillies series for the latest podcast episode. It'll be available on audio tomorrow at 9 a.m. Make sure to subscribe to the Mets Weekly YouTube channel. Turn on those post notifications to know when we go live. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X and on TikTok. Follow all of us individually. The links are all in the description. Let's go Mets, and we will see you guys next time.